Elvis with you, and today we've got some stuff in we're going to open up. As you can see, we got the light turned on there in the shop. That's pretty cool. And cleaning that area up so we can start using it again for parking vehicles and stuff, little videos. Got a couple of the moving parts in, the 77 Pontiac Firebird, the Ford GT40. We got a couple more of the Falcons in, the Falcon XBs. Yes, another color variation, but it is basically still the same one as the Interceptor and Mad Max, which is right here. We're going to open up those and take a look. We've got a yellow one somewhere, and don't know exactly where I've put him at, but he is here somewhere. And we've got the Plymouth Voyager and the Cadillac Eldorado, and we will open and take a look at those. And maybe a couple other ones as we go. So hang out, we're going to get our table started and check these out. Alright, let's start out with the XBs since we got them. This is the yellow one. I had opened it up a few videos ago showing the detailing and stuff. The GT351 Ford Falcon XB, and pretty cool. Kind of looks like a cross between a Mustang and a Cougar, kind of Ford Falcon. But the Falcon name stayed for a long time over. In fact, I think they still use the name over in Australia. Let's get this orange one out and check it. And the orange one, a little toned down more than the yellow. If you don't quite like the bright yellow, of course, you can get this. Same basic car. It does have a right-hand drive, being in Australia, and metal on metal. There's your information. Their casting number is right there. And there is that one. Of course, this should be the same. Now, the serial numbers will be a little different. Your casting number should still be the same. But the one that made the Falcon famous here, especially in the U.S. and probably most of the world, was the Falcon XB. And it is the last of the V8 Interceptors, they claim, and done in black, like the Mad Max. Oh yeah, love the treatment they did to the headlights there. There is the Interceptor badge. Oh yeah, very nice. And of course, MFP. Got a little wonky wheel there. But anyway, from Mad Max, the whole Interceptor deal, very neat. Very, very cool. So that is the hero car from Mad Max. Take a look at those beauties. Tell me what you think. What's your favorite of the Mad Max cars? All right, our next one up is going to be the Matchbox moving parts. And let's just get that Pontiac Trans Am out, shall we? And of course comes in that biodegradable casing. And sometimes I have good luck getting them out, sometimes not. They are in there pretty tight, as you can see. But let's get her open. Get her out. Take a good close look at it. So it does have the T-tops, which I love. Let's do a quick wipe down, shall we? T-tops, like I said, it does have the gold trim around it, so this would be more like the Bandit edition, which is great. In fact, it says Bandit right there on the license plate. They tried their best with the interior, of course, being Matchbox, but the moving parts is going to be this opening hood. And like I say, that is the feature that I like. So there it is, under the hood. You can see they've detailed some stuff under there. That V8. Pretty nice. Here is your information on the bottom. So this was a 2025 copyright date. So imagine it came out late last year, maybe the first of this year. Just now getting into them. But yeah, she's a pretty car. Love it, love it, love it. Now our next one up is going to be the GT40. And I don't know what was the deal with this. This is Apple TV Skydance. I'm guessing it says Matchbox the movie. So maybe they've got a new movie over there on Apple TV. I haven't seen anything on it yet. But let's take a close look at this GT40. Alright, didn't want to bore you with trying to get it out of the package here, but there she is. There she is. Nice. Of course, the rear end of this one opens up. And it opens up pretty good. You can see some engine detailing in there. Not all painted up like the other one, but sleek, nice car. And there is your rear end. There it is, looking at it from the front. Oh yeah. GT40s. Another one of those cars that I'd love to have one, but just impractical for me. Now this has got a 21 copyright date on it. There's all your other information. Made in Thailand. So another very pretty car from Matchbox. All right, vote is up. Tell me which one you would take. Which one is your favorite? All right, our next one's up for consideration is the Plymouth Voyager 1989, done in the Daytona blue poly. Similar stripes to what the Dodge Viper had for the Indy 500. There is some information on it. So there you go. And let's crack her and see what she looks like. Now, how many of you have been driven around or owned a Plymouth Voyager or a Grand Caravan? Don't lie. You know, some of you out there have. Now, this paint was made for the Plymouth Laser, but here it is on this Dodge. Spooled. So I'm guessing it's a turbocharged. Pretty cool. Of course, metal base. It is an Auto World. There is the casting number. Very cool. Plymouth Voyager. Nice. Real rubber tires, and it seems to roll pretty well. Let's see. We'll put a finger on there, and as you can see, she rolls nicely. A little Plymouth Voyager. And then taking a trip back, 1967, and the Cadillac Eldorado 429 V8. Very cool. 67 says it's the last year that they used the 429 engine. And then they introduced the larger 472. Done in the crystal fire mist poly. Oh yeah. I did not have the Cadillac version. I had the Tornado. And it basically the same. I mean, it's built on that front wheel drive big V8 platform. And that's pretty accurate underneath. That's how it looked. That back pan, if anyone's interested, actually was chain driven from the transmission so that they could get everything up front. All right, let's see. Here is your casting number. The rest of the information. But just a nice, straight poly mist. Very cool. Just a, clean. Poverty style hubcaps. And what does that say? Let's see if I can zoom in. Fire mist, I think is what it says on the plate. Yep. Nice, clean. The hood should open on this. If I can get it open easy enough. I'll take a look under the hood. Big old Cadillac V8. Hideaway headlamps. Closes easy enough. Yep, closes easy enough. Real rubber tires all the way around. Cadillac. And she rolls pretty good. I know it's hard to see with me zoomed in that far, but there is the next two for your consideration. Which one would you choose? The Plymouth or the Cadillac? Both being front wheel drive. Plymouth's turbocharged. Cadillac's got that huge V8 in it. All right, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Ring the bell so that you can know when our next ones are coming out. And there it is. The Auto World's there in the front. The XBs right there. And the Matchbox there. You tell me which ones are your favorites. Bleep them below. I like to read your comments. I'll try to respond to all the comments. And we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care of each other out there.